In this video, we are going to create a SQL agent which is going to take the input from us, like what is the total revenue, and it's going to turn it into SQL query, and then it's going to execute it, and after that it's going to give us the results from the database. So it's going to be a full pipeline. Welcome back to a new AI tutorial, and let's start coding. Okay, let's start by creating our database. Firstly, let's create a file like create database.py, and in here we are going to create an example database for this video. So by replicating the codes, you are going to be able to have your working SQL agent. Firstly, we will say import SQLite tree, and then we will say connection. It will be SQLite tree connect, and let's give it a name like sales.db. And next, I'm going to say cursor, and it's going to be the connection cursor. And I'm going to create a table like in the cursor execute. I will say create table if not exists, and it's going to be named customers, and in here I will say ID, and it's going to be integer primary key, like this. And also we can directly add 3 commas in here. Next we will say name, and it's going to be text, and let's add a country and add a text in here too, and we will say revenue, and it will be real. So parentheses will be inside in here, and we are ready to go. So next we are going to give some data for our database. So let's say data, and I'm directly going to make copy paste in here. So I have a data that's ready to import. Here it is. We have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as IDs, Alice, Bob, Charlie, David, Eve as names. For the countries, we say we have USA, UK, Germany, and France. And for the revenue side, we have values like this. So next, we are going to say cursor, execute many, and we will say insert or replace into customers. And you will give the values with question marks. We will pass them later on in this code. Like, again, we will say question marks, and we will say data like this. So after that, we will say connection commit, and we will say connection close. So when we make this code run, we are going to see that we will have a sales DB in here in our project directory, like this. Great. So let's check it out quickly. We have our table ready in here with the name customers, and we have the ID, name, country, and revenue. Awesome. For the next step, let's close those, and let's say like SQL assistant.py, and in here firstly we are going to initialize our large language model service. You can use any service that you want. We are going to be using OpenAI API and the OpenAI large language models for this project. So we will say from OpenAI import OpenAI, and for using the OpenAI large language models we need to get an API key from the OpenAI API website. You can search for OpenAI API in the Google, and you are going to get to the website, and after getting an API key we are going to create an environment file, and in here we are going to say OpenAI API key. And in here you need to paste the key that you are going to be getting from the OpenAI website. And after that, if you save this file, you are going to be ready to go. Now I'm going to save my API key, and I'm going to be recording back in our SQL assistant file. Now we are ready to go. So after saving our API key, we need to say from .environment import load.environment, and then we need to say import operating system. We will use load.environment like this, and we are going to initialize the OpenAI client with the API key, and in here we are going to say operating system get environment, and we will say OpenAI API key. So in this way we are going to be able to use our large language model. Next we are going to define a text to SQL generator function. So I will say define generate SQL, and we are going to be passing the question inside this function, and let's give it a prompt like it's going to be an F string, and we can give question since it's an f string inside in here. So at the end we will say question, and we are going to give the question dynamically, and in here we will say you are an expert SQL assistant, and we can say return only raw SQL and do not use markdown. We can say do not wrap in codes, and we will say use table. We are going to give our table name. In our demo it's going to be customers. You can change it with your table name or column names. We will say ID, name, country, and revenue. Let me double check it quickly. So we have ID, name, country, and revenue. Awesome. Okay. Next, in here we will say after this prompt response, and it's going to be client chat completions create. We will say model will be, I'm going to be using GPT 4.1 mini. Messages will be, we will say role, and we will give user. Then we are going to give the content as prompt like this, and I'm going to give the temperature value of 0 because we don't need creativity in here. And after that we are going to say return response choices, the first message content strip like this. And with this function we are going to be able to send natural language to our model and get SQL code back. Next we are going to clean the SQL output. For that I will say import regex, and in here I'm going to define a function as clean SQL, and we are going to be passing the SQL code that we get from our model, and we will say SQL, it's going to be equal to the, we already give it in the prompt, but in here we are just going to be sure about the code, so we are going to be changing, we will say SQL like this, and we are going to be changing this with the SQL, and flex will be equal to regex ignore case. And after that we will say SQL, and we will say regex sub, and we will say again the same code, and we will change it with an empty string, and we will give the SQL like this. Also in here we need to pass empty string too, and now we are good to go. So we can return SQL strip like this. Awesome. Next we are going to execute the SQL in SQLite. So this is where we are going to be executing our code. So we will say define, and it can be something named run query, and I will say SQL, and our connection is going to be SQLite tree connect. We will say sales db, and after that actually we need to import it too, so import SQLite tree like this. And now we can say cursor will be connection cursor, and we will say try cursor execute. We are going to execute our SQL that we are going to be passing inside this function, and we will say results will be cursor fetch all, and we will say except exception as e, results will be string error. So we are going to be saying connection close, and after that we will say return results. So it's going to be giving the results of the query in here. Next we are going to create the full pipeline. It's going to connect everything together in one function. So let's give it a name like ask database question, and in here we will say SQL, it will be generate SQL question, and SQL will be clean SQL. We will be passing the SQL in here, and we will say print generated SQL will be SQL, and result will be run query, the function we defined in here, which is going to execute inside database. We will pass SQL in here, and after that we will say return result like this. Awesome. So now we are ready to go with our ask database function in here. So let's test it. I will say question, and it's going to be equal to the show top 3 customers by revenue. and we can say result, and it will be equal to the ask database question, and we can print the result. Like, I'm going to fix the typo in here. Result will be result. So let's make it run. I'm going to make it run, and here is our answer. It says generated SQL select everything from customers order by revenue in descending order limit tree, and we can see that we got the correct answer from our agentic system. Awesome. So we have the 2000 Charlie. I'm just validating the result if France and Alice USA. Great. So it's working perfectly right now. Let's make it interactive. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come in here, and I will say, instead of hard-coded writing in the question, I will say string, and I will say input. Please enter your question. So in this way, it's going to take the question from us dynamically in the terminal. Yeah, you can see that it says, please enter your question. So now let's ask something more complicated, like show how many customers are in each country. So let's see our response. It says select country, count everything as customer count from customers group by country, and our result is correct. Awesome. So let's test it one more time. I'm going to make it run, and let's say like list all unique countries in the dataset. So let's see our response. It says USA, UK, Germany, France. Awesome. So let's also ask something like show with an aggregation function average revenue per country. So let's see that if it's going to use the average. Yes, it used select country average revenue as average revenue from customers group by country, and we got our response in here. Awesome, it's working perfectly. So that was it for this tutorial. Thanks for watching. I'm sharing new AI videos on my channel. You can subscribe for more videos like this. Also, I have a playlist named AI Tutorials where I have more than 30 videos just like this one. You can check that playlist for more videos like this. Have a great day.